Farewell to Arms, a love story amidst the brutality of war. Ernest Hemingway's A Farewell to Arms, a seminal work of American literature published in 1929, is a poignant and powerful exploration of love, loss, and the disillusionment of war. Set against the backdrop of World War I, the novel follows the journey of Frederic Henry, a young American ambulance driver, as he navigates the chaos and brutality of the Italian front, while falling deeply in love with Catherine Barkley, a British nurse. Hemingway's masterful use of terse prose, vivid imagery, and a minimalist style creates a stark and unforgettable portrait of the war's devastating effects on both the physical and psychological landscapes of its protagonists. The novel is not just a war story, it's a deeply personal exploration of human resilience, the complexities of love, and the search for meaning in a world torn apart by conflict. The setting, a world on the brink of collapse. A Farewell to Arms opens with Frederic Henry, a young American, joining the Italian army as an ambulance driver. The Italian front, a seemingly endless battleground stretching across the Alps, is a brutal and unforgiving place. The constant shelling, the stench of death, and the sight of wounded soldiers create a stark and harrowing reality that permeates the narrative. Hemingway's description of the battlefield is visceral and graphic, leaving no room for sentimentality or romanticized notions of war. The war's impact extends far beyond the battlefield. The world Frederic and Catherine inhabit is a world on the brink of collapse, a world where old certainties have crumbled and the future is uncertain. The social and political landscape is in turmoil, and the characters are grappling with the disillusionment of a generation that has witnessed the horrors of modern warfare. The love story, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. Amidst the chaos and brutality of war, Frederic and Catherine find solace and love in each other. Their relationship is a testament to the enduring power of human connection, a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. Catherine, a British nurse, embodies compassion and strength in the face of adversity. She is a dedicated caregiver, comforting the wounded and offering solace to those in need. Her love for Frederic is pure and unconditional, a source of strength and comfort amidst the horrors of war. Hemingway's depiction of their love story is both tender and realistic. Theirs is not a romanticized fairy tale. It's a love story rooted in shared experiences, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of each other's vulnerabilities. Their relationship is tested by the harsh realities of war, but their love for each other remains steadfast and true. The search for meaning, the unanswered questions of war. Throughout the novel, Frederic grapples with the existential questions that plague soldiers in times of war. The senseless violence and the constant threat of death lead him to question the meaning of life, the purpose of his existence, and the nature of the world he inhabits. The war strips away his illusions and forces him to confront the harsh realities of life and death. He struggles to reconcile his idealistic notions of heroism and glory with the grim reality of the battlefield. He witnesses the brutality and senselessness of war firsthand, questioning the motivations behind the conflict and the justifications for the suffering it inflicts. He sees the futility of war, the waste of human life, and the lasting scars it leaves on both individuals and society. The ending, a farewell to arms and a farewell to hope. The novel's ending is both tragic and profoundly moving. Frederic and Catherine, after escaping the horrors of war and finding refuge in Switzerland, face a new tragedy, Catherine's unexpected and heartbreaking death during childbirth. This final loss leaves Frederic shattered, stripped of his last remaining hope, and forced to confront the overwhelming reality of his own mortality. The ending is not a clean resolution, but rather a poignant reflection on the enduring power of love and loss. It leaves the reader with a sense of melancholy and a deep appreciation for the fragility of life. The final scene, where Frederic walks away from the hospital, carrying the weight of grief and disillusionment, symbolizes the ultimate farewell to arms and a farewell to hope in a world ravaged by war. Themes and symbolism. The dehumanizing effects of war. Hemingway's depiction of the battlefield is visceral and graphic, highlighting the dehumanizing effects of war on both the soldiers and the civilians caught in its crossfire. The constant shelling, the stench of death, and the sight of wounded soldiers create a stark and harrowing reality that strips away the individual identities of the characters, reducing them to mere pawns in a larger and more destructive game. The power of love and connection. Despite the horrors of war, Frederic and Catherine's love story serves as a testament to the enduring power of human connection. Their relationship provides them with solace and strength, and their shared experiences forge a bond that transcends the chaos and devastation around them. The search for meaning in a meaningless world. The war's brutality forces Frederic to confront the existential questions that plague soldiers in times of war. He questions the meaning of life, the purpose of his existence, and the nature of the world he inhabits. The war strips away his illusions and forces him to confront the harsh realities of life and death. Literary style. Hemingway's writing style in A Farewell to Arms is characterized by its simplicity, terseness, and minimalist approach. He employs short, declarative sentences, vivid imagery, and a focus on action and dialogue. This style, known as the Hemingway style, has become a defining characteristic of modern American literature. Simple and direct language. Hemingway avoids flowery language and complex sentence structures, opting for concise and direct prose that conveys meaning with economy and precision. Vivid imagery. Hemingway's use of vivid imagery is crucial to his portrayal of the war's brutality and the characters' emotional journeys. He paints a clear and memorable picture of the battlefield, the effects of war on the soldiers, and the emotional turmoil of the protagonists. Focus on action and dialogue. Hemingway's emphasis on action and dialogue drives the narrative forward, creating a sense of immediacy and realism. Dialogue is used to reveal character, to advance the plot, and to provide insights into the character's thoughts and feelings. Legacy and influence. A Farewell to Arms is considered one of Hemingway's most important works and a defining novel of the lost generation. Its themes of war, love, and loss resonated with a generation that had witnessed the horrors of World War I and the disillusionment that followed. The novel's impact extends far beyond its literary merit. It has been adapted for the stage, the screen, and the opera, and its enduring popularity speaks to its timeless themes and its timeless appeal. The novel's minimalist style and its focus on action and dialogue have influenced generations of writers, and Hemingway's signature writing style remains a defining characteristic of modern American literature. Conclusion. A Farewell to Arms is a poignant and powerful exploration of war, love, and loss. Hemingway's masterful use of language, imagery, and minimalist style creates a stark and unforgettable portrait of the human experience in times of conflict. The novel remains a timeless classic, its themes and characters resonating deeply with readers across generations. It serves as a powerful reminder of the lasting effects of war, the enduring power of love, and the search for meaning in a world often marked by tragedy and loss.